Hi, I'm Rue. Welcome to my channel. I am jumping straight into the build. This is quite a lengthy speed build. Yet again, I struggle to make short videos. I'm sorry. I just tend to build quite large homes, even though this house really isn't that big. It's a one bedroom, one bathroom house in NEWCREST. It's basically two squares. That was my inspiration. I wanted to just build with some squares and see how it worked out. And in the end, this house turns out to be one of my favorite homes. This is definitely the type of house that I will retire in one day with my partner. When, yeah, just me and him and the cats. I think that is the perfect dream, I guess you can call it. But yeah, I really love this house. I almost called it an apartment. I really love it. I think it's amazing. I think it looks really beautiful. It's got a really nice garden at the end. I work a lot with glass roofing. That looks amazing. The lighting in this game sometimes is just so great. Natural lighting in this game is amazing. Once you start adding corners and fluorescent lighting, it becomes a mess. But that is a conversation for another day. Let's talk yet again. I will never not complain about this. That roof glitch, where you put a balcony or something in a house and the roof trim just destroys your entire vibe of the house. Yeah, that entire roof there changes. It's just too frustrating, and I then also decide to place another glass roof. That will be the bathroom. The lighting in there, yet again, absolutely stunning, especially against this painted brick. It's amazing. I love it. I cannot stress that that enough. And then with this oaky hazel woody tone that I go with, I do use two different wood textures, but that's not on me. That's on the Sims. I do feel like it works still, but trying to match wood in this game is like trying to get a needle in a haystack. It's it's basically impossible. I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. It's not happening. It blends enough, especially at nighttime with the lights, so I don't want to hear anything about it. Just like I forgot to put a fridge in this house. I do acknowledge it. I was all about the vibes when I built this home. I I don't know what else to say. I just forgot to put in a fridge. It's quite embarrassing, actually. I don't think that's something that I've ever forgotten to place in a house. And I tend to make fun of the Sims team for not placing toilets in Dalsor Valley. But yeah, that's, I guess, me being hypocritical. Although, before I put this on the gallery, a fridge will be added. There is a fridge in my save at the moment because I noticed this as I was editing the build and it was very, very irritating. But like I said, it was all about the vibes. I just went for the aesthetic and this lighting. I mean, it's just so distracting. You cannot blame me for forgetting to put a fridge. That's what I keep on telling myself, just to make me feel better. I do keep that plant. I place the fridge there in that corner. It kind of works. It doesn't look bad. I would have preferred it not to, but there's no place for scullery or anything in this house. So the fridge next to the window will have to do. Now, yet again, yeah, I'm trying to just blend the wood. I'm giving up as well, and then I'm like, no, this is close enough to the staircase. It doesn't have to match the counters. I placed this little wooden, I don't know what you call it, this wall decoration because I feel like that actually brings all the wood together. If it wasn't for that piece, all the mismatched wood would have really driven me crazy. Now I'm just placing some lights all around the house so that the build isn't so dark. Unfortunately, I can't place lights in the bathroom. Clearly, there's a glass roof, but I do work around it once I get there. Now, placing this layout was a bit irritating. Not the dining area. I quite like this dining area. This little table that they patched in as well, absolutely beautiful. I do wish though that we had like mosaic around the side of the white one, of the white table, but fortunately not, but it still looks really good. But I'm going off, my ADHD is kicking in. But yeah, so off topic. But yeah, now we're going back to, this was supposed to be the living room. I changed that. The layout just really didn't work, and I tend to place just little stools in front of fireplaces. I should stop doing that. It makes no sense. It's impractical. I do change this. This just becomes like a formal sitting area with a couch. It does look a lot better, but I change it a bit later after I try to figure out where I'm going to place the TV. So yeah, I was then for some reason planning to put the TV behind there, but I was like, no, it just makes no sense. It's, yeah, why would I want to do that? Having two separate seating spots? No, it was ridiculous. So I decided to extend that box with the intention of me putting the TV area there. I did try again one last time to make it fit at front, as you probably saw, but no. I made the right choice. The TV looks beautiful here. I also didn't place any curtains, but that is with intent as well. I just want like a small railing that you can just place on top of windows with the idea that that could be blinds that like roll down. I don't always want curtains in my homes. Sometimes I just want blinds, but I also don't want half of the windows to be covered with blinds. So yeah, let's just use our imagination. They can be covered. They are blinds. You just can't see it. I also tend to use that hanging plant that came with one of the kits. So if you don't have the kits, I am very sorry. I do apologize. I tend to use a lot of packs in my builds. I do have some builds where it's like, where I do like a certain challenge type of thing. Try to challenge myself to just build with limited packs. It is very difficult. I do struggle. I have things in every pack that I religiously use because I love it. It's just so beautiful. But yeah, just look at this wall, talking about beautiful. How the lighting just reflects on it. Sometimes the textures and everything in The Sims is just so beautiful. And then other times it's just a painted mesh and then it looks like poo. But yeah, so yeah, I'm doing the bathroom. I really wanted the sunlight to just fall on top of this bathtub. It's beautiful. I would love to read in that bathtub, even though I know the sun is like shining directly onto your eyes, but it's The Sims. And I would probably wear sunglasses. But yeah, no, this bathtub, stunning. I love it. I think it's beautiful. At least we have enough coppers in the game to make everything like that copper table. I love that bathroom. I would live in that bathroom. And at nighttime, it must be so beautiful. Just looking at the stars. Stunning. So now I'm trying to turn this into just a weird sitting area with a chess table in front of it. It's very weird, and I acknowledged that at the time. I tried to make it work, but I was like, no, this is not gonna happen. So yeah, I'm changing it, making it more of a formal sitting area, and then also I kept the chess table. I mean, that is a Sims classic since I think The Sims 2. Every house needs to have a chessboard. Otherwise, can you even call it a Sims house? I don't think so. It's unusable. But I digress. Now I'm moving up to the bedroom. I knew that I wanted another sitting area here, like another TV area for, I don't know, my partner and I tend to like sometimes watch different shows. Feel like it's natural. So yeah, I just wanted, and also for if you want to be lazy Sundays. So that's what I'm building here. My bedroom, separated by the couch and the bed, with another TV sitting gaming area. I also feel like this worked out quite well. It looks beautiful. And yeah, again, like I said, my partner and I, we also tend to play different games, separate games, like I would be on the Xbox or the PC or the PlayStation or vice versa. So yeah, it just made sense. At this point, I acknowledged that this was the house that I would love to live in, and I just fully embraced it at this point. And I am going to create my sim self and my partner, and we are going to live vicariously in The Sims in this stunning house until one day I myself can afford to live in this house. Yeah, I. This is the dream. No, I'm just doing a small little balcony. I decided to put some planters there. I do put planters, I think, outside as well. I just felt like this made sense. It looks really nice. It's undercover. We all know how seasons and all of that works in The Sims. It's just a nightmare. And then placing the layout of how I wanted things to work in this house just came naturally. The garden just did itself. This house truly was such a joy to build, which is also why I wanted to share it with all of you. Love this house. I love doing these little ponds. I always mention like how The Sims, yeah, well, not always. I just tend to mention that ponds and terrain tools and things, like how did we function without this in The Sims 4 for so long? It just feels so natural now that it's in the game, like it's always been there, like placing the windows and everything on different angles. I just cannot think of a time not having it, and I'm very grateful for that. Now I'm going to the back garden. I'm trying to blend that little dirt path to the terrain on the outside. I just wanted it to look natural and blend into the world. I think it works. I think I did a good job in doing that. And yeah, now I'm just mapping out where I want to place my garden. The garden itself is very basic with some basic plants, but I do think it looks really good. I think it blends well with the house and the neighborhood and everything that I've established with my other builds. This is the rich area in NEWCREST, well, the upper class area. I have a beautiful mansion that's next door to this, which I love. I love this neighborhood. Every house in this neighborhood is just amazing. But we are not. This video is not about that. It's not about the other homes. I'm still just mapping out. The mapping out took a long time. I was very precise with what I wanted. I feel this is the best way to do landscaping in The Sims is kind of just giving yourself a footprint before you place the garden or where you want your garden to be. It works out more naturally for me. I know everybody else has got their different ways of gardening in The Sims, but for me personally, I feel like that works the best. I'm starting to actually decorate the house. I'm doing this entire wall here is covered with this ivy that came with cottage living. I love this. I just kind of wish that we had a version that kind of went the opposite side. You know, like everything is going this way, but I want it to go this way. Sorry, my camera is flipped, so I just noticed that. But yeah, I just wish that we had the leaves go a different way. Why are they all in the same direction? It makes absolutely no sense. But we make it work. We do what we have to. Even in debug. The debug ones are arguably better and worse in the same sense. I struggle. But yeah, now I'm starting to make this blend. I went with this chalice, this wooden paneling all over the place to kind of give it that, I don't know what the word is. I'm Afrikaans, I'm sorry. English is my second language, so if I can't get a word. And I really don't know what you call it. But yeah, I tried to make that wooden effect against the walls, just so that the ivy can have, you know, so that it has something to grab onto. Now I'm just filling all of the other walls as well, make it blend more into nature. This was my initial plan, knowing that I'm not putting a lot of windows in this house. I only wanted the windows to be where the doors are. So yeah, all in all, this just worked out really good. I'm also using the cats and dogs tree. I love white bark on trees. I also felt that using a lot of white will complement the house in the landscaping. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just placing these Christmas roses. I still don't know what you call these plants, and I'm not going to do my research on it. But yeah, I just placed these white flowered Christmas rosy thingies all around the place. It looks really beautiful. It's one of my favorite plants in The Sims. And then I also just put this little fern around it just to add some greenery. Like I said, the garden is very basic. It's basic like the house, but it just works. It looks beautiful. Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, then I went in around with this cats and dogs type of bush fern thingy. It's like I'm not a botanist, so I'm very sorry for offending someone who is. But yeah, this little spiky bush around because I love the color, and I felt like the color breaks up the rest of the normal green mundaneness that the rest of the garden has. It just gives it that little pop of color that it needed. And the side I also felt like, no, we needed some more. I tried to extend the path, but it didn't work. It looked like poo. I'd changed that. So yeah, I then went around and I added just the same type of greenery around here, make it look more cohesive. I am going around and adding lights all around this, making it like a sort of an enclosed area, and that looks so nice when we get to that. I'm very excited for you all to see it. So now I'm putting the pool, I'm just adding some candles in it, some floating candles. I think that came with City Living, or is it Spa Day? I'm not sure. Yeah, City Living Came with City Living. It's so nice. I use that candle usually indoors. I think this is where I figured out that it can float. And I've had City Living for many years since it came out. So yeah, I'm just placing some more planters around. Felt appropriate. We can't really have this type of house with all of this greenery and not have some actual planters around here. It's just a waste. There, I wanted to place the blasphemous hot tub, but I was like, no. I think at this point, I didn't have the patio pack when I built this. So, but I decided against it. I hate that, yeah, that birthday present that we all got. It's very ugly. So now I'm doing an outside table seating. There's no actual coverage for when it rains, but that's okay. We're not going to have people over when it rains in any case. So yeah, I'm doing the city living lanterns just around this outside area at nighttime. This looks beautiful. The lighting I've mentioned a couple of times, but it's the lighting in this build that just makes this build work. It's the lighting around the house, the lighting on the inside, how the sun, it's very beautiful. This is the lighthouse without it actually being a lighthouse. But yeah, it's very nice. I like it. I do change this color. It's not staying pink and yellow. I go for this white and green. Yeah. It matches the house more. This entire aesthetic. Green is my favorite color, as you can probably see from my wall. And my favorite Pokemon being Leafeon. So yeah, now I'm just adding some more things on the outside. We are getting close to the end of the build. I think there's like a minute left. But after this, I will quickly jump into the game, show you a brief tour. I know that there is some paneling missing, but it is added as well. So I'll just show you all of my mistakes that I fixed. Now I'm just placing some lighting. But yeah, I will see you all in a minute. Thank you so much. Oh, not yet. I was a bit too quick on that. Sorry. I forgot that I decided to add some paneling on this side also, and just bring the opposite side of the back side into the front side. Make it more cohesive. Now I remember. But yeah, I'm quickly going to jump into the build. I will see you all in a sec. Okay, here we are in the game. It's nighttime. I actually don't know why, but it works out beautifully because now you can see how nice the light looks. Oh, I love this. And the way that this just blends in perfectly as well. It's so good. And then I use these Spa Day lights. I think it's from Spa Day. And just lined up the walls. It works. But that is enough of the garden. Let me quickly show you the inside. Here's Michaela. She's busy reading in front of the fire. This looks so cozy. I love it. Okay. So there you just saw the sitting area. There's my fridge. Like I said, I added one. And it doesn't look that bad from the outside at all. Actually, it looks quite nice. So yeah, I kept that plant that was there originally. There's no pitch here at the moment, but there will be. And then, yeah, here's just the TV area with some planters outside the door. The bathroom. There I'm using that candle again that I used in the pool. I love this, and I love this plant wall. It doesn't work in every build, but I really feel like it works in this build. And then yeah, here we have the bedroom. This mirror is so cool. I used a lot of mirrors in this house. Well, not a lot, but at certain places, because of the lack of windows, just makes it look better, I think. And then just the large TV as well with the gaming console, an easel because I do paint, and then yeah, just the little garden. Outside here I also just added some extra plants. All in all, I really like this build. Let's just quickly go into build mode so that I can just show you during the day, and then also just the floor plan. So this is the upstairs floor plan, and then the downstairs floor plan. Very basic, but this house did actually take me a while to build, surprisingly, getting everything laid out. Okay, and with that being said, thank you so much if you stayed throughout the entirety of the video. Thank you for watching. If you like this, I do try to post every day, so like and subscribe. And then I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.